Good evening, everyone. How is everybody doing tonight? This is Jason with Pest Hunter Outdoors. I hope everybody is enjoying their evening. This is my host for this evening, All Train Coffee and Camping. He's also known as Jason, too. This is my host for this evening, All Train Coffee. All right. Let's see who's all in so far. Go ahead and chime in. There's the notifications that I am live. Yeah, I got to talk to my dad earlier. So
cool.
So he will be joining us next week.
Awesome.
Yes.
And now, is that the guest you were talking about? You were trying to get awesome.
Yes. Yeah. So he's not feeling too great this evening, but my brother and my dad might be coming on to the panel next week, hopefully.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Looking forward to it. So let's see. We got 3 people in so far.
And one of them's probably me.
Yeah, and then it was probably my tablet. Yeah, my dad said he's going to let it play so he can watch. So waiting for everybody to show up. So I put it up. I put the notification out pretty early today. So we'll see how many people actually got it. And looks like my phone is actually buffering. So it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, it looks like I'm actually doing pretty clear on my tablet, so which is actually good. So let me pop out of my phone here.
Yeah, it's looking really good right now.
Yeah, like I said, apparently they're not messing with it all right now, so that's actually pretty good. Yeah, because every once in a while it'll just blank out for several minutes and then it'll just come right back on. No warning, nothing. It just goes out. Yeah, I don't know if you saw my little. I think I put out a video on Instagram today, and I put out a picture of my coffee mug, of one of them, anyways.
Oh, I'll have to go look at that.
Yeah.
I've not been on Instagram as much. When I was in there earlier, I was just checking some messages. I was going back and forth with a guy about a product that I purchased today.
Oh, well, that's good.
But it's actually not a coffee product, or I'm knowing me, I'll probably find a way to do coffee stuff with it. But it's really cool. It's like the hydration packs. You've got the hydration bag in your backpack and the hose and the bottle. This is where the guy's taken it and basically modified it, made a little cap, so you can put it on top of any type of water or soda bottle. It'll thread onto it.
Oh, so you can suck it out like the straw, yeah.
Yep. So then you can take of course I don't have one right at me, but like the 1 liter like smart bottles.
Yeah.
You can do that and have it right here, like on the pouch on the side of your bag.
Yeah, the little netting pouch, yeah.
And then that way, if you needed to access it to fill it up easier, especially like your water filter, it's just right there. You don't have to dig through your bag and, feed the tube out and all that stuff. It's just quick access.
Yeah.
So I picked one of those up, so I'm excited about it. Hopefully it'll be here for too much longer.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I looked at a product today. I'm going, oh, man, if I had the $230, to blow today, I probably would have bought it. It's the Excite binoculars.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they were at Walmart for $228.
Very
it was
cool.
the actually I took a picture of it so I can do some research on it, believe it or not. And it was it's from X-Vision. It's the XANB 30. So that one has both night and day. So at daytime, you can see up to 400 yards. At nighttime, you can reach out to 130 with the onboard lights. It says it lasts 10 hours on 8 AA batteries.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I figured if I put some UV lights around the back of the property, I can turn those on and not use the battery power and just see it that way. So I can see everything up there moving. I'd love to get my hands on on a um, on a thermal.
Yeah, I was just looking at your Instagram.
Yeah, yeah. Did you see the my story that I popped up on
Yeah,
there
I didn't finish.
earlier?
Yeah, I see it up there, but I figured probably better with sound. I kind of see. Well, I don't know if it's sound to it or not. I can see him peeking out.
Yeah, if you zoom in, um, it's not gruesome, so it was just quick for him, and that was actually done with a Beeman P17. It's just you can actually pick them up for I think they've gone up to like $52 now. And you get a tin of pellets, just some simple wad cutters. They are was it uh, I can't even think of it now. But yeah, it's just little wad cutters. 7.5 grain. Oh, it does wonders. I mean, it
Cool.
drops, as you can see, it drops them right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, I practiced a long time with that little thing. It's a little single stroke pneumatic, single load. Think of it as a underlaver brake barrel. They're accurate as all get out. They're just, but yeah, like I said, I practiced a long time shooting, believe it or not, cockroaches in the backyard.
Yeah, that's one way to definitely get your aim and accuracy up. Go after cockroaches, right?
Oh yeah, and at a different distances. Oh yeah, yeah. He said we used to have those big giant American cockroaches. Everybody also knows them as the palmetto bugs.
Yeah, they're cockroaches.
Yes, they are. I know. Yeah,
Big
and
ass flying cockroaches.
oh yeah, yeah. But yeah, it did the job. And like I said, I used to shoot those little silhouettes at a long distance with them. Problem is, when you get up real close, you got to compensate for the rise of the pellet coming through the air, crossing your sight. So you have two zeros. So when I have to beat it up on it, I have to pull up, down, up, down, up, down. Just keep an eye on it, and hopefully it doesn't move when I pull the trigger on the mice or the rats. But that thing has
Right.
gotten a lot of mice and a lot of rats.
You said that was the Beeman what?
P17. Mm. I would love to get a affiliate name with Pyramid Air, so I can if they put a code in for me, they can get a little bit of a discount. See, I love working with the budget stuff.
Yep.
You know what,
But
Taylor? I have no idea where everybody's at. I sent out notifications hours ago. You can come on
hey,
up.
Ajax.
Yeah, I'm just in my shorts, my t-shirt, and my flip flops. It's late in the evening. I'm going, yeah, why not? I'm going to be comfortable if I'm going to be sitting here in front of the screen here, and you're only seeing from here up. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, it's a great little starter. It is.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now because my dad's wanting something for more or less similar purposes that you've been using it for.
Hmm.
And
And your sights are adjustable uh, for elevation and windage. And like I said, it does take a while to practice with it.
well, he's
Just,
got plenty of time to practice. He's 80 years old and retired.
oh yeah.
So as long as
Well,
it's not something like too hard to cock back.
no, it's actually you open it up. Yeah, you pull the hammer back because it's the locking mechanism. It opens up. You put the pellet in
Okay.
there, and then you got to close it, and it does take some effort to close.
So that's like well, with pellets, they're all more or less load one at a time, aren't they?
Yeah, and make sure when you close it, you put your hand on the top of it, and you close it, and you have your hand open when you close it. Hi, Colin. And then so it doesn't bite you on the webs of your fingers.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah. So it hasn't gotten me because I'm familiar with getting my fingers pinched.
Yeah, no, he's been wanting a BB gun for some reason. Like, I don't want a pellet. I want a BB.
No,
And
no,
I'm
you
like,
get the pellet guns.
yeah,
Far
I'm
more
like,
accurate. Far more accurate. And
and that's
if
what I
you,
figured too. 'Cause he was complaining about, anything that if he needed any distance, and of course he's using like my old air guns, which are probably in horrible shape.
mm,
And he's like, I'll sit there and I'll pump it, and then I'll go to shoot it, and it's like, "Ploop."
yeah, no, the seals are bad.
Yeah, and he's more or less like, well, I don't want to go get anything. I'm not gonna worry about it. Every time I go to his house, he's like, I need to get me a good BB gun. So I think I'm just gonna buy him one and tell him Merry Christmas. We don't really do Christmas presents around here as such, but he
Mm-hmm.
don't like people buying him stuff. So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna buy it for him and tell him, no, it's yours now.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, the RWS is the pellets I'm thinking of. The little hobbies, those things are wonderful out of mine. You'll probably have to get at least 5 different tins of pellets of different manufacturers and weights, and it'll find that which one is the most accurate, that's the one you're going to use. Because you don't
Hey,
get to choose. Yeah, you don't get to choose the pellet. The barrel chooses the pellet. But yeah, it's a great little starter. Um, there's some other ones out there that are budget friendly. Some of them take CO2. Um, if you stay in the green room after, I'll show you one that is actually really, really simple, and it is accurate.
gotcha. I'll see if I can stay on that long.
Yeah.
It's been kind of a
Hey,
long
Colin.
day. How long
How
gonna be
you guys
here
doing?
tonight?
Okay. Here, since you're at that site, go ahead, look up the QB78S there on the Pyramid Air site. What you doing, Colin?
Is that a Beeman gun as well?
No, that is Beeman used to make them long time ago, and this had several different owners. This one here is it's similar to the Benjamins.
What is okay? I came in the middle of something. What was the question?
Oh, um, Pest Control with air rifles.
Okay.
Yeah, Jason's dad is looking for something to take care of some pests.
And
My
you said
boy
what was
has
that
a
again?
Demon dual caliber.
Yeah,
It
it's going to
works
be
wonderfully.
the QB78 Deluxe. The QB78S.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. 177 works wonderful. It's still got plenty of power. It's CO2. Takes 2 cartridges, and you just tighten it down. Rack it once, pull the trigger. It pierces the seals. Then it charges itself, and it's self-regulating. So almost every shot you get is going to be the same. It is temperature dependent. Like I said, you can get that one set up with a scope off of Amazon or Pyramid Air, bipod, the rifle, several different tins of pellets. Under $250, you can still get quite a bit. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think they're going for 110 now. I think.
What do you think about the Gamma varmint?
The Gamma varmint, it's great if you're our age. When you're 80, it's kind of hard.
Well, it doesn't hurt to ask. I'm
Yeah.
looking on the Tyson's website for stuff. So
Yeah. Like I said, yeah, for beginners, I actually have 2 places you can go and look. They're going to be the same place. I just refer everybody to Pyramid Air. They seem to be a lot more popular. They also have Airgun Depot, which are subsidiaries of each other. And then if you wanted to do something, kind of glamorous, then you can go to Air Guns of Michigan, Air Guns of Arizona, Utah Air Guns, Southern Precision Air Weapons. They're in Florida. There's there's several of them all over the place.
So, question for you: that QB78 Deluxe, it
Mhm.
seems to come in either 22 or 177. Any
Yes.
recommendations?
Well, you're going to get a lot more shots with the 177. You'll get a harder hitting with the 22. I have taken rabbits out
Give me a second.
pretty close to 60 yards, but I had to be right on. I mean, it has the power.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now you're saying more shots based off of the CO2 itself.
Yes, the CO2 and 177, you will get probably about anywhere from about 25% more shots, depending on temperature, um, how fast you're shooting as well. Because remember that the gases have to warm back up, fill the chamber up again up to temperature. But if you keep racking it faster and faster and faster and faster, yeah, you're not going to get the performance that you actually need. You probably have to wait about a good 30 seconds to a minute on depending on the temperatures.
Gotcha.
Sorry about
Yeah,
that, folks.
but the S is a synthetic.
Hey,
Um,
Tommy.
it's got a little bit smaller stock on it. You can get your hand wrapped in there. It's a thumb hold stock. A little bit more tactical looking. Yeah, but if he's trying to get rid of the rats and the mice, that will definitely do the job without being overly powered.
Can I show you guys something I just found?
Yeah.
This is not air rifle related, but it's close. But my opinion. Give me a second. I got it. I'm not sure if I can do this. Okay. Okay. They changed the name of it. Okay. I just found out my Tyson has something.
Yeah.
When's the last time you seen one of those for sale?
Yeah. Very rare, especially in that caliber.
I
Usually
don't
they're
know even what
22
caliber
LR.
it is. I mean, I'm
Uh,
a figure,
yeah, it's
but
a 380.
I've never even heard of that caliber.
It's a short 9 millimeter.
Oh, okay. They have a silver version of the same thing, but
Hmm.
the same price.
Yeah,
But that's like
and it's from Cobra. Yeah, I'm familiar with them. They're actually pretty decent.
okay. So this is like either simple home defense or something. Nothing major, I would think.
Yeah, that's what they call a
Unless you,
pocket pistol.
yeah, or put a boot pistol. And
Mm,
hey,
yeah,
if you come upon a rattlesnake near your boot, what are you going to do?
just gotta make sure that you're really close with that snake shot.
I
So
don't know.
Timmy, what you up to?
I'll lose it. And you,
Yep.
there you
Oh,
go.
right, there we go. Yeah, like I said, there's all kinds of stuff. Like I said, the one I was explaining to him earlier is the Beeman P17, and that one, like I said, for an 80-year-old, that if he's still got good muscles, he can close it. He can do it
No,
as long as it
he
is.
can. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I remember when those things used to be like $42 or less, $38. They just
But
grow.
I think when I saw it earlier, it was only like maybe 45 or 49 on Airgun Depot.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, because mine just happens to like the RWS hobbies. I've had pretty good luck with those pellets. Yeah, see, even Timmy likes it too. It's a great little starter. It gets you hooked. Yeah, make sure you buy him those little silhouettes. Actually, let me go get some. I'll be right back.
My boy's got the dual caliber 177-22. I'm just trying to figure out which one I got him because he's got he's got one barrel stashed in his case, and he keeps it 22 caliber most of the time.
Hey, Timmy.
Crossman destroyers. Okay. I'm looking at the Beeman site. No coffee for me, AT. You know why?
Why's that?
I'm out of sugar.
Oh, you still don't have any sugar.
No sugar. And all I can think of is the song is that have sugar is, oh man.
Excuse me. Alrighty.
Gesundheit.
Just like on your way back home tomorrow, just stop by McDonald's, just walk in, walk up to the little condiment section and grab you a few sugar packets and just go.
They don't have, in my local McDonald's, they don't have sugar packets on the counter. Just ketchup.
Yeah. Let's start out with these ones here. These will probably be the easiest to practice with. There's going to be these little silhouettes here.
Okay.
And yeah, you can pick these up, inexpensive too. And they also have this type as well too. The old classic targets, that you hang up for packets.
Okay. What are they made of?
These are actually made out of aluminum. Like I said, yeah.
Will they go through it?
The small sub 12 foot-pound still dents these at 25 yards. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that there.
Yeah.
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 I was wondering about Ian's.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah. Oh, you'll know Ian's will tear it up. It's going fast enough. It's going to tear it all up. If you want to get
I remember which one he has.
And yeah, if you got something that's going to be a little bit more stronger than the little CO2s at that distance, then I would suggest getting the steel targets here. Little turkeys, rams, the hogs. The hogs still outside on the trap, and then you got these little chickens. And this is what I was practicing with at about 25 yards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'd get about 3 out of 5 with that. And, sometimes I would just barely miss. But yeah, as you can hear, that's pretty heavy. And on one of my videos, you can see this that's the QB78 knocking this thing around. Yeah, I had to go find a couple of these, and it took me a couple of minutes after I was done filming to find the last one. I had troubles finding it. Yeah, like I said, this one was, I'll probably say, maybe 18 ounces in weight. And these you can actually pick up at Walmart now.
Personally, I'd like going to the Dollar Tree and picking up the little teeny little plastic animals.
Oh yeah, you can do the Army Men too.
Yeah.
What is it at? I think was it the standard little plastic Army Man at 28 feet would be roughly the same size as a person at, I believe, 250 yards, 300 yards. I can't quite remember.
Can I go show you Ian's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go get it.
Yeah, because I have one just like it right there.
She's right on.
So I was just seeing Timmy's comment about headshots on chipmunks all day at 17 yards with the P17.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure my dad's going to be going after squirrels with it.
If I could do squirrels, it'd be headshots. Practice very, very well. Time everything, and try and be within 7 yards.
Like I said, he's old. He's retired. He has nothing else to do.
Yeah.
He sits on the back porch. He's got a TV on his back porch. He sits out there and watches TV all day long and cusses at the squirrels. Get away from the bird feeder.
Oh, yeah. I got the silver.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is the 10-22 dual caliber.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot, for the life of me, use the scope. I'm not sure why, but I can't. He hasn't put enough rounds in here to break it in properly yet.
Yeah, that's going to be a whole 10.
Well, he's got that guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Because we got a bunch from Cliff.
Cliff, yeah.
And
well, since I'm not monetized or anything else like that, I'm going to go ahead and grab mine when I have here. So everybody can see.
Here's what we have so far. We have super points. We have more super points. And we have Premiere.
Premiere are actually halfway decent. The super points. Hey, Trapper J, how you doing? We're talking about pest control with air rifles.
What's wrong with these?
They're a little bit light. They're a little bit unstable. I try and keep those about 600 feet per second.
Well, they're 17 grain compared to the 14.3 of these. So
yes.
These are heavier.
Mm-hmm. They just become unstable for some reason. They just don't stay stable.
What do you like using, Jason?
I like using the JSB. Was it the 10 grains for the 177, 16 and 18 grains for the 22s, and for the 25 caliber, we're talking about 25 grain, and of course with the 357, it's going to be the 81 grain.
Well, here's Ian's spare barrel,
Mm-hmm.
the 177.
Yeah. But this thing's light.
This part on this 22. This part here.
This is a CV Life scope. This is for my low light conditions when I'm out there shooting mice in the dark with just a little light on. So it actually works. Illuminated reticle. I really don't use it a whole lot, but I'm not going to use the 35 caliber because that's the one's got the ATN on it. So yeah, I'm not going to be shooting mice in the backyard with that.
Oh, that's where he put it.
Mm-hmm.
He put it in the handle.
Yeah. Yeah, but those super points, I've had more luck with them at a slower speed than trying to pump them out as fast as you can.
Hey, can you replace these on the barrels?
What is that? Is that the hood?
Yeah.
Probably through the manufacturer. Just go ahead and give them a call and.
Could it be put back on? Is what I'm trying to figure out. If
it should be able to snap right back on like the old Marlins.
Okay, because Ian was a little upset that his came off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I gotta probably stretch it out a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like the old hood on the Marlin forward sights.
Okay, well he'll be happy if I can get this back on.
Yeah, it's going to take some effort.
I'm not even sure how it came off, to be honest.
Yeah, don't pinch your fingers. I would destroy my bricks, Timmy. It'd be very expensive.
Is there a front and back on this thing or no?
I would have no idea. Yeah, they should just be able to snap right on, just like the.
The reason I'm asking is because this part here has got like a little flare right there, and the front, the other side doesn't. Yeah,
probably need some snap ring pliers to.
I've got
separate it and slip it in there.
I've got some needle nose, but I don't know if that would work.
No, you probably need the snap ring pliers. Put it in there in between the hoods so you can open up just enough and let it slide in there. Well, you're going to have to balance it in there very, very carefully so it doesn't fling off if it slips.
Yeah, I know. If I can just get it slightly over the edge, I can slide it in.
Yeah, Trapper J, if you want to come in, you can, if you're still there. Let me pop this link back in there.
I may be working on this for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, since it has your attention, there's the wife.
Hey, Molly.
Yeah.
Jenny, my wife's right there. She can't.
Hey, Jenny.
She's right there.
Hi, Jenny.
Hello.
Yeah. So, yeah. They also make these FX hybrids in 177. They're going to be a lot heavier. They also make it in 2.2, 2.5, 3.5. I don't know if they make it for 3.0 yet,
The pliers.
but that's about $18 for 100. So these are strictly for like hunting.
Oh.
The air rifle you were just showing, that was which one again?
No, am I
That was the me or Colin.
You.
That's going to be the QB78S
Yeah. Okay.
in 177. Like I said, if I remember correctly, I think it's 110, somewhere in that range. And well, the nice thing about the S model, it comes with a pick and tinny on the bottom of the foregrip. On the where you put your hand, you can actually mount a bipod or light or a combo. Dovetail up on top. I think it's 11 or is it 22? It's going to be 11 millimeter. So you'll probably have to order a 11 millimeter dovetail pick and tinny conversion kit to put on top of there. Then you can mount your pick and tinny scope rings on top of that, as in the scope. You're going to have to get medium to high range mounts, because as you can see, the bell on the scope just barely misses the sights. Yeah, I can barely get a piece of paper to slide through there.
Huh?
So
Good news, gentlemen.
you got it on there.
I got it on there.
Yeah.
Ian will be so happy.
Oh yeah, like I said, again, those are the perfect starter guns. Make sure you get pellet gun oil with that too.
We haven't got it yet. He's been wanting to get it.
With the CO2s, you're going to need those.
But this is not CO2.
Hey, Johnny, how you doing? No, you didn't almost miss the live. I've been here till 10 o'clock. 11 o'clock his time.
Well,
and
just so you guys know, I will not be on this weekend at all because I'm going to be working at Renaissance Fair.
Oh, nice. Have fun.
Yep. That's also where I get for my Clinton deals, by the way.
Yeah. So Johnny Mac just came in at the right moment. If anybody's interested, Johnny Mac has got an awesome channel. He just released was it the this little chickmunk? Yeah, it's something about the Backyard Pirates 2.0.
Yeah, I saw that pop up in my feed today, but I've not had a chance to go watch it yet.
Oh yeah, he smacks him good. Yeah, those little guys will wreak havoc in your yard. They'll take up all your plants, your bulbs. They'll dig underneath the foundation of buildings. Then when it rains, then you have a cavity. And then it can ruin the structure of the of a home if left
You're
too
talking about
long.
groundhogs? Yes,
this is StreamYard. It is sweet. Here, Johnny. Here. If you click onto this link, follow the prompts, and it'll actually let you in.
I'm putting up Ian's rifle because it's his, not mine.
Yeah, so all you have to do is you click onto that, and then you'll actually go to a pre-screening area where you're going to check your microphone. You go through a couple of prompts, then you put your name down there at the bottom, and then you're going to go ahead and enter the studio. Then you pop up down here in my basement below, and then when you get there, click in there for you to come on up.
Just a little mischief to let you know, Jason. You can change our names.
Oh, I'm not going to do that.
I do it to Cliff all the time.
Oh, I know. I know. He loves that.
He actually does.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
StreamYard is easy. If I could figure out, because I'm not very technologically bright, if you want to put it that way, I'm still old pencil and paper.
Well, I'm
Okay.
glad about one thing, Jason.
What?
I can see and hear you.
Yes. Yes.
What happened?
New cable going from the telephone pole to the
Well,
house.
no, I know about that, but
Yeah.
last night you were kind
Yes.
of happy.
They're doing a lot of maintenance in the area. They're doing a lot of the upgrades. Johnny Mac said, can I do this over my phone? Oh, yes, you can do it over your phone. You
I've
might
done it
have
on
to.
my phone.
Yeah, you might have to go through a prompt. You have to go to those dots on the upper right-hand corner and open it in Chrome.
Yeah, and also you won't be able to see the you'll be able to see the chat, but you won't be able to type in chat.
Yeah.
That's the only issue because
No, I'm actually.
as a guest.
Yeah, you're actually be using the camera on your phone, like you're doing a two-way phone call, like on Instagram or Facebook Messenger. It works on the same principle. See, I just have my camera on my laptop. Same thing with Colin, and I think Jason too. No, you're using a webcam, Jason, or using your laptop?
Yeah, I'm actually using a GoPro as a webcam.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Quit bragging.
I'm not bragging.
I can't do that with mine.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We had that conversation already.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think all of my ports are all used up except for my HDMI and my. No, I got my micro USB. Like I said, I don't have too many ports on this laptop, so.
Get a hub for all the other stuff and just run your webcam through one of the straight jacks.
Yeah.
One of
Well,
the,
this is also my. Oh snap! You can use a GoPro
Yeah.
as the webcam. Yeah. He has the Hero 8.
That'll work.
Oh, he has it somewhere. But no, the phone actually works very well. I was using my phone for what several months.
Yeah. Then you also use
Before
your tablet for a while, and
I was using my tablet, yes. And then I got this wonderful piece of equipment here, right here in front of me.
is that a laptop?
Yeah, I finally broke down and got a laptop. Actually, this is a folding tablet.
What
So-
brand is it you got?
HP.
Okay.
Yeah.
if I would have had a GoPro Hero 7 Black, then I would have been able to use it. But I got the silver.
Ah.
instead.
Okay.
Oh, hold
So-
on. Hold on. Special guest star today.
I'm back.
You couldn't resist, could you?
I couldn't. I had dinner and I'm feeling a little better, so what the hell?
Oh, yeah. So if everybody, this is my dad.
Hello,
Hey, Dad.
everybody.
Yep, name is Richard. So yeah. So we need to get all the family to watch next week.
Yeah, I'm going to try that. I'm going to get your brother over here and we'll do what we can do. Did
Yeah.
your mom ever come back on?
No, she hasn't been on yet. Like I said, I sent out the notifications quite a while ago, about what,
So you're gonna
3
have a family
hours,
reunion.
3 hours before I got live today. So
So family reunion time next week.
yeah. So yeah.
Well, I'll get on her and maybe we can get her on next week too.
Well, no, she usually pops up on the chat.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, because I've had such horrible internet past what, month, and then
well, this is
yeah, it's gotten a lot better since we got the new
Oh.
new cable.
this is fantastic compared to what you had.
Oh yeah. Well, we got that new cable installed. They're still doing upgrades in the area. I mean, we're not fiber optic yet, but
You're getting close.
Well, same thing here in Kingman, Arizona. You know, they just started drilling along the streets here to put fiber optics in, but who knows when?
There's
Molly
Molly.
says hi.
Molly says hi.
Hey, Pop.
Hi, Molly.
She's in the chat and she's watching in the other room.
Oh, is she?
Well, she's playing her game. Hi, Tina. How you doing?
Hey, Tina.
Hey, Tina.
Yeah, like I said, we just got the big group here. Colin is more like a outdoors person for archery, hiking. We got Jason in the corner up there. He's our coffee guru,
Oh,
which is higher than barista.
nothing
Right.
wrong with coffee.
Yeah,
No,
because
it's
a
not.
barista is typically behind a bar. I do
Yeah.
mine wherever I'm at. I can do it out the
Yeah.
back of my car. I can do it on the trail down the road, wherever.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I've always said that baristas shouldn't brag because they can be replaced by a thermos.
Yes.
No, not quite.
No, they have not replaced the thermos yet.
Well, that's for me because I don't put all that stuff in my coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, I drink my coffees black. Nothing goes in my
Me
coffee.
too.
It's straight
She
black.
puts
Me too.
everything in the kitchen sink in there in hers.
Hey, an old jarhead, man, he drinks his coffee black, you know?
Yeah. Hmm.
My dad was a jarhead. Her dad was a jarhead. I was an Army and Air Force, and she was Air Force.
Gee, that's funny. My dad was a jarhead.
My
Um,
dad was too.
Well, you know what I want to say about the Air Force? You know, the Air Force is the only branch of the military that the enlisted send their officers off to do battle.
Yep, because we're smart.
Well, at least we're not Space Force.
That's true.
They haven't earned anything yet.
Yeah, so
Oh, what about Cyberforce?
I heard about them.
Yeah.
I heard about them.
You know what? I haven't seen Mandy either.
You got to watch out for them cyber people.
Oh yes.
Mandy is trying
I
to
don't
get things
trust them.
figured out for some stuff that she's working out with JV. So she may
Oh,
or may not
okay.
make it.
Ah, okay.
You gotta watch out for the cyber people.
Yeah.
You got to watch out for them people that put questionable stickers all over their laptops.
Yeah.
I used to have the patches on my desk when I was in the service.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for the people with panda stickers on their laptops.
Armed pandas, no less.
Yes, with banana guns.
Well,
You have
I've-
unicorns on there too?
Unicorns holding scythes.
Oh,
I don't think any of the stickers I would have had or insignias would have lasted this long.
yeah. Well, like I said, I actually have
I
a
do
sticker on my
questionable-
laptop, so I can
I
tell
do
the difference
questionable
from the white.
things for a living.
What was that?
I do questionable things for a living.
I don't.
No, I did do the questionable things for a living for quite a number of years. I got paid very well to do it.
I get
Well-
paid to deliver alcohol to people to drink it.
That you and I get along just fine.
I work in an alcohol distribution warehouse, in other words.
Oh, well, I think the greatest thing in the world is bourbon.
Don't have any bourbon. Got some
Uh,
whiskey, but not. That's my personal stash. Here's the kicker: I don't drink,
oh,
but I still keep whiskey because it's a good thing to have.
well, bourbon is whiskey, as I tell everybody. All whiskey, all bourbon is whiskey, but
Mhm.
not all whiskey is bourbon.
That's right.
I've got.
I
a
can
couple
hang with
bottles
you on the bourbon.
downstairs.
That's my jam too.
Hey, you want a bourbon that knocks you on your butt? Try some of that Jeremiah weed.
I've heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
Never been a fan of whiskey, to be honest, but except for medicinal purposes as an army medic. It just,
Oh.
Sterilization.
That's why I hit myself with a hammer in the hand all the time for the medicinal purpose of it.
Oh, so that's the reason.
no, his tonsils are hurting, so he's got to
He's got
Gargle.
he's got to
That's right.
gargle for his tonsils.
That's right. I always pray for a hangnail.
And just happens that I happen to be a medic, so good. There it goes. I was an army medic for 12 years.
Well, right now I am pretty much sit on my butt, go fishing whenever I can, and that's it.
Oh, would you guys like to hear something that I found? It's a fishing song.
Is it a Youpers?
Huh?
Is it from the Youpers?
No. Give me a second. I heard. Please bear with me. I heard it on TikTok. Give me a second. Let me find it.
Hopefully I don't get dinged for music.
I hope you don't either, because this is a Moana, tuned to Moana, but not Moana.
Yes, Timmy, I agree. Timmy said, "Candy is dandy, but homemade corn liquor is quicker."
Okay, you guys ready? For you fishermen out there.
Country. I've been thinking about being on the water, long as I can remember, wishing I could wet a line. Just me, a little bait and a bobber, sitting out on that water, watching the boats go by. Working sucks and I just don't know if my boss would care if I didn't show. Man, I need a break out on the lake where I long to be. See the dock where the rocks meet the trees, it calls me. I'll watch this trot line go at my honey hole, with the cooler of ice cold beer here beside me.
I actually recognize that tune.
I know. Screw
It used to be my sister's favorite movie when she was a kid.
That was it. I thought you guys might get a kick out of that.
Yeah, that's my sister's favorite movie when we were kids.
Moana is, like I said, it was to the tune of Moana, but there you go.
No, it's Little Mermaid.
Isn't it? No.
Yes.
It's Moana.
Yes, I know. It's the same tune, just different lyrics.
Yeah.
Oh, probably so.
But the thing is, this guy does a lot of parody songs that make some country, but that one just, I thought of you guys. So there you go. Makes a good theme song.
Hey, Jason,
Yes.
who was the best parody musician when you were growing up that we used to listen to?
Oh, that'd be Weird Al.
Weird Al.
You got it.
Mhm.
Hey,
You know
He's
what
still
Weird
doing
Al's degree is in? By any chance?
Engineering,
Yeah.
architecture.
Architecture.
architecture. Yeah, architecture, engineering.
Well, he certainly didn't need it.
No.
You know they have a movie coming out about him?
Did they really?
Yeah.
I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder they're going to have his start on Dr. Domino in Los Angeles.
No. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be good.
Daniel
That'd be good.
Radcliffe, the guy, the kid
Harry Potter.
who played Harry Potter, is portraying him.
Oh, is he really?
Yes.
That's really
That-
good.
When was that, Jason? Was that the very late 70s or early 80s that we started
Oh, that's
listening
right.
to that?
Early 80s. Early 80s.
Very early 80s. You couldn't have been 9
Oh,
years old.
I remember. Oh, yeah.
I was in high school when it came out. I started listening to him.
Oh, no, that's when I was introduced to Barnes and Barnes and was it who sang the, like the songs Fish Heads, Boot to the Head.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I
I mean, Saturday Night Live.
Oh, it was better. It was better because it was on
Yeah.
Sunday nights.
There was also a girl they had on there that did stuff. Her name was, they called her Sulu. Do you remember her? Chocolate toenails don't grow on trees.
I can't remember.
Oh, yeah.
They had so many different songs.
No clue.
Well, yeah, that was a every Sunday night thing listening to Dr. Demento.
You betcha. What was it? From 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock.
Yep. Be out there barbecuing and listening to Dr. Demento.
And Mark and Deb would come over and yeah.
Then Rick Lee would come over too, and
Yeah. We need to get Rick Lee on here.
you think he would?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah. How's he doing, anyways? So, I
I
haven't.
don't hear from him too often. I think he's about the same.
Okay. Well, at least he's trying to get around.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Well, the chat's kind of went dead.
Yeah. Everybody's just listening and just listening to us chat away.
Yeah.
Oh, Did you tell your dad about trivia night?
Oh, yeah. Every first
Tuesday of-
Tuesday of the month on Colin's channel, we do a trivia night. It's just
Oh,
for
We had
fun.
some tough ones yesterday.
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah. I mean,
Well,
yeah. It
I'll
was,
get with you. I'll get with you, Jason. You give me the particulars, and we'll get on there.
yeah. Like I said, we choose it all on randoms. Like I said, you can probably click on here. We can probably do that real quick here.
I think next week we're doing nothing but about B movies.
B movies, yes.
B movie
Okay.
night.
I
Not
think you
one.
guys ought to do fun with flags.
I don't know. I don't know. Will we get in trouble for that one? I don't know.
I think we do.
Probably.
That one's copyrighted. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll probably get you in trouble. But
Sheldon
anyway.
would definitely have you in court for that one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Not him or Amy. But the thing is, we're going to be a B movie night, which means nothing that's been a blockbuster is all there. I mean, everything from I guess the Rocky Horror Picture Show would count.
Mhm.
Any of the Evil Dead movies, anything like that. Nothing that's been. It's got cult status, pretty much. So
Okay.
we talked for 3 hours once about nothing but B movies without a subject change.
Well, Jason, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I'm tired.
Alrighty.
And,
Thank you for coming, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
you're
ahead.
welcome.
I'm gonna put Colin's link up on the chat there, so you can click onto that. It'll take you
Okay.
to his page, and you can subscribe to his page there. If we can hit everybody's name that's in the chat that wants to, go ahead and put their channel on there. You'll enjoy Johnny Max.
Johnny, okay, is Johnny a moderator?
I think he is. Let me.
Because only
double-
moderators can put their things in chat. And
Yeah,
he
but
is
we-
not.
Yeah, because I can also put it up
Neither
there
is
as well.
AT.
Molly could do it.
Oh, I can fix that real quick.
Okay, guys. Nice talking to you.
All right.
And I'll see
Thanks
you
for
next
coming,
week.
sir.
Take care.
Alrighty. Everybody, have a good night, Pop.
Okay,
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Johnny Mac is in there.
Now I know where you get your good looks from.
Yeah, all hair. Okay, Timmy Ladybug, you are now moderator. So go ahead, chime in and make sure it went through.
I'm checking the YouTube side.
Okay. Good night, Johnny Mac. Like I said, let me pop up these links here real quick here.
Yep, Johnny is. Timmy is. I don't know about Tina yet, but
Yeah, I just did Tina.
no, she's not
That's-
showing up. She hasn't posted anything yet.
Yeah, she did. I clicked it. I went back in time.
I know you
I
did,
clicked it. Yeah.
but I'm saying that she has not typed anything in chat.
Yeah, she needs to chime in. Yes, please.
And I know that Tyler is.
Yes.
I'll put
Where
mine
are
in the
you
chat
at?
just because some people may not have my channel.
I know I do, and I can't find it.
Give me a second. I'll put it down. Here's mine.
Okay. All right, let's go. Since I'm really close to here, I'll go ahead and do this one here.
I got
Do that one
Timmy's
there.
already.
I'm working on Johnny's right now.
I got John. Yeah, I got Johnny's link already in there too.
Oh, do you? Okay. Well, I'll hit it twice. Yeah, you guys are a lot faster because I'm doing it on my tablet.
I got Timmy on there twice.
Yeah, because I dropped them at the same right when you were doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. I got
Yeah.
Johnny.
Yeah, just make sure everybody gets their link in there so they can subscribe to their channels, and then they can also talk to each other through texting as well.
Yep. There you go. I am now following Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny's the only one I wasn't. I mean, I already followed Trapper J.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not much of a trapper, to be honest. I'm sure he knows that.
Anybody who puts out a mouse trap to catch a mice and has caught a mouse is a trapper.
Well, I have caught fish, but I don't call myself a fisherman because a fisherman catches fish on purpose. They choose a species of fish to catch on purpose. I can't do that. I can't tell a fish to bite my line. So I just throw it out there and let it sit, and what I get, I get.
There, I just did Trapper J's again.
Yeah,
Make sure that gets out there.
Here is AT's channel.
So there you go. Everybody, share the channels, please. You're
I
welcome
did.
to do so. Well, no, I'm talking about for the people who are going to be seeing this after the live stream.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Put it down below in
Yeah.
in the
Oh, yeah.
comments.
And folks, please don't forget to hit that like button. And after the stream, just
Thank
also
you, Johnny.
comment a thumbs up too after the live stream. That helps out quite a bit too.
And if you have any questions about traditional archery, I've been an instructor for over 20 years,
Mm-hmm.
so please let me know. I still got to help this guy with his archery skills.
Yeah, and if anybody need to know how to set traps for vermin and stuff like that, go ahead, leave a comment. I'll try and answer it when I can on my live videos. Yeah, just leave a message there, and I'll try to answer it on the following week.
I'll make sure to bring our propane heater.
Okay.
And there's a couple brand new those 1 pound tanks downstairs. Just in
And
case
I know a little bit about coffee, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
And you still haven't sent me any samples.
I'm working on it. I'm actually trying to find some good medium roast stuff for you. I still hadn't got the samples other people told me about a couple of weeks ago. So, but it's coming to me at no charge, so I'm not going to rush them.
Okay, AT, check the private chat. I'll give you my address just in case I haven't given it to you yet.
Still on Instagram, because that way I can go back and check it later.
Okay. Give me a second. I can do that.
I picked up, which this is probably not something. Did I bring it upstairs? I did. I picked up something tonight while we were at the store because I've actually been looking for it and figured I wasn't going to find it locally. And it's this.
Give me a second. Sorry. Right.
I'm going to butcher this name, so I'm just going to do this.
Oh yeah, I would butcher that one too.
Duro?
I've heard this is really, really good. It says it's an espresso type blend, so it's going to be a darker roast maybe. I've had some espressos that are medium, but I'll try it. The only thing I don't like about this brand is they don't seem to make a single packet for carrying around easily. But I know a lot of backpackers that have said they just gotten to where they put these like in either little Mylar bags or Ziploc bags because they just like it that much.
Really?
Now, how much do you put in? How much is a serving?
That's a good question because I just picked this up. It says in a coffee cup, add 1 teaspoon for 6 fluid ounces of water.
Okay, then I have a solution for you. Straws.
Yeah, that could work. Well, let's see. Hang on 1 second.
Because you can put the stuff into a straw, seal it both ends, got your coffee.
Yeah, that's about a tablespoon.
I've also got these right here.
Yeah, but I don't have those.
I'm just saying, it could be an option for people.
Well, okay. Here's the solution. Where do you acquire said bags?
I got these from Amazon.
The internet.
The internet.
What are they called?
Well, here's the thing. I'm actually working on a video for these.
Okay.
I filmed a video for it, but I decided I didn't like the way it went. So, and it was on my old camera. Now that I've got the GoPro and I got much better quality, I don't want to put the old film out. So I'm hoping this weekend to be able to get out and work on some more content with a hurricane last week. Didn't really get a chance to get out and work on content. I try when I'm doing content, I try to do a lot of it outdoors when I can. So that's actually on my list is to do another video on these again, because these are great for just about any type of coffee. And I like them because, especially if you're backpacking or you're carrying this like in a haversack or something like that, it's going to help prevent getting the smell of the coffee into your gear, which, I don't have a problem with the smell of coffee, but when I'm out and about, animals can pick up on those scents.
Oh yeah.
Right. So last thing I want is a mouse or something like that decide, hey, that smells good, and go chew through my tent to get to my bag, or even if I've got my bag stored outside somewhere, try to chew into my bag because this has been in it. Even if it's not in it, even if it's hanging in my bear bag up in a tree, if the smell gets in my gear, I'm trying to prevent stronger smells from getting in my gear.
Are for.
Yeah.
Well,
no, and
Bear
the Joe will
can't
know
get
where
to
you're
it,
at.
a mouse is not going to get to it. I like your bear bag.
Believe me, mice can get into a lot of places, and it'll still get into your bag.
well,
Even if you hang it into a tree, it will still get it.
No,
Well-
I said bear canister. Those things. If they
Yeah.
get,
Oh.
if bears can't get into them, mice are not going to get into them.
yeah, I just don't want that much space taken up in my. I'll use a bear canister when I'm near bear country, or if I'm in a place that you just know the critters are like relentless and really, really bad. There's a few places, I can't remember the name of one place. There's one place that's supposedly like really beautiful, but everybody says don't go there without a bear can because these squirrels are straight up ninjas and they're relentless and they don't care what you do with your food. They'll get to it unless it's in a bear can.
Yeah.
Oh, that's almost everywhere.
But this one particular place, supposedly, it's just like really, really, really bad.
Any particular state we should know?
I'm trying to remember the name of that place. It's eluding me at the moment. If I think about it, if I find it again, I'll make sure to hit you
Send
up.
it to me on Instagram or something.
Will do.
I mean, like I said, I still want to do the AT someday. I probably won't be able to do the whole thing, but at least want to give it a shot. I got a bad ticker. I got to try at least give it a shot before I go.
Yeah, well, you can always do a piece at a time too. You don't have to do it
Right.
all at one time.
Well, true, but I'm just trying to figure out whether I'm going to go be southbound or northbound. Because it depends on whether I want to end up starting with the snow or ending with the snow.
Yeah, well, it's going to be one to skip a couple 100 miles, 99, 100.
It's about a 6-month trip.
Oh yeah, it's the same thing with doing the Continental Divide. And it's the same thing with the Pacific Coast Trail.
Could you imagine if all three of us were on 3 separate trails doing this?
No, I don't have the time.
No, if we could, I think that would be interesting. Who knows what it would be like?
Yeah, I would probably choose the Appalachian over the Rockies or the
ACT
West
all the
Coast.
way.
Yeah.
We'll start off down here near him.
Oh, the halfway point. Yeah, I think we can do the halfway point. Yeah.
We can meet up with you along the way.
No,
I'm actually more south than halfway. I'm in North Carolina.
It's on the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's down that way.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
I've seen the
You
nasties
can
of
be our trail
the
angel.
Pacific
Bring
Coast
us
Trail.
coffee.
Yeah, I've seen the nasties of the Pacific Coast Trail, and
Just remember, I need sugar. Lots of it.
I will
yeah,
keep that in mind.
Especially if I'm walking that many miles, I'm going to need it.
Yeah, I'll try to keep that in mind when you do your next gathering. If I can make it that way, I'll definitely be bringing some coffee.
Okay, I'll make sure we have multiple pots of coffee we can put on at the same time.
I can bring my French press.
Jenny can bring her French press. I'll bring my big, the one you saw yesterday.
Yep.
And
That was a percolator, right?
percolator.
Yeah.
It's a simple Walmart brand, but it works.
It works.
Hey.
I actually put a filter in it just to make sure to keep the grounds down. I just have to put a hole in the filter in order to fit over the
spout.
Jason,
Yes,
I
I'm
forgot-
reading the chat.
I forgot to say, tell your dad about. I love the way he does his fishing poles.
Oh, save it for next week.
Okay, because I'm not sure if you've seen his fishing poles. At his dad. Oh my God, is an artist when it comes to fishing poles.
That's awesome.
Custom fishing poles.
Sweet.
I got like a couple of them right here.
Yeah, come on, please.
Hey, thanks, Johnny. Trust me,
Yeah, thank you, Johnny.
Yeah. Too. You're my kind of people too.
Yeah, we're weird. Thank you.
We're outdoorsmen. We're not weird.
I'm like a little bit of everything, man. I'm an outdoorsman, I'm an indoorsman. Should not be trusted, man.
I know you're trusted.
I'm a shenanigans man.
Shenanigans? We love shenanigans. Don't we, love? Ask her. She can tell you.
Oh yeah, we live for shenanigans.
Don't you have a shirt that says that somewhere? I think we did have a shirt that one time that said that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's just, yeah, she had a shirt that said, "We live for shenanigans."
Well, like when I showed the stickers on my laptop earlier, the purpose of like 98% of these are to make people like literally question like everything about me. Like, what? Yeah.
Oh, when I saw the unicorns, I made a comment to my wife. Do you think he's a brony?
I'm not a brony. Actually, the unicorns are from there's a company called Scythe and another company. So I guess it's like a parent and child type thing. It's called Grim, and they're cybersecurity companies that do different things.
Right.
But the guy who was the CEO and founder of them, he's known for showing up to hacker cons wearing a unicorn onesie. No joke. And that's the thing about a lot of us cybersecurity guys is we just do like some of the most absurd things. We'll show up to a conference where we're about to give a speech or a talk to some very important, like high level people in companies. And we show up in something ridiculous like a unicorn onesie. And the whole time we're giving like this really serious talk and nobody can take it seriously because we're dressed up the way we are, or we're doing something really bizarre while we're talking. It's just some of the fun of it. I mean, most of us our sense of humor is just like way out there.
Oh, then I have the perfect movie for you based off what you just said. Real Genius, Val Kilmer.
Yeah, I've not watched that yet, but I saw it somewhere and I was like, I need to watch that. Let me
definitely need to watch that. That's one of my favorite movies.
In the 80s, right?
Yep. Val Kilmer was really young.
Nope, I see it here, 1985. Y'all go look for that.
I didn't graduate until 86, so I was in high school when this came out.
I was
I know. I'm old.
7.
Huh?
I was 7.
Yeah. Go figure. But the thing is, it's a good movie. Some really good actors were in that movie too. Not just Val Kilmer. Johnny, what kind of movies do you like? I'm just curious. I do have a weird side when it comes to movies. My wife will attest what kind of movies I like. I've been watching a lot of lately.
Yep.
Rom-coms. Please forgive me. But, I love Hallmark movies. But I also like, have we not seen Hocus Pocus 2 yet?
No, we have not.
What's on our list?
I almost started watching it, but then I decided,
I want to watch it with you because that way we can, I did hear some stories though. Not about the show, but something else. I guess this is the Colin show. Hi, how are you doing?
I'll agree with you, Johnny. I enjoy all those as well.
Okay, I liked all Mighty Pythons except for one, and please, you're probably going to hate me for it. The Holy Grail, but there's a reason for it. I don't like the ending.
I shall taunt you a second time.
I loved everything up until the ending. The ending sucks. So that put me off the movie.
So a few years back, a buddy of mine had called me up and said, "Hey, what are you doing tonight?" And I'm like, "Nothing. What's up?" And he goes, "So I bought these tickets to go see Monty Python and Holy Grail live screening with Q&A with John Cleese." And it was supposed to be him and his wife going, and his wife's father had gotten ill, and she had gone to Virginia to go be with him and help him out.
Oh my
So
God. You
I
got to
got
see
to
John
go to
Cleese in
that.
person?
It
He's the
was
one.
awesome. It was phenomenal.
He's an awesome actor.
Dude, he's a genius. And the funny thing is, his
There's the fishing pole.
that's awesome.
Yeah, this is all silk string.
His youngest daughter was kind of helping MC everything, and she's hilarious. And at the time, I'm guessing they're probably still together, but his current wife isn't much older than his youngest daughter, and she was like ribbing her stepmom like the entire time. It was hilarious.
Oh, I bet. Sorry, Mighty Python, Jason.
Oh yeah, and the little ultralights.
The Doc Demon style.
Yes, Johnny.
These are the ultralights here.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
So your dad made those?
yeah. He wraps them. Does all the cork. He puts the guides on, wraps them, glues them on there. Awesome little brush poppers we call them because it's about 3 feet. So
Like I said,
when you're on the creek,
Dad's an artist when it comes to fishing poles.
yeah. So yeah, if you're up on the creek,
Johnny?
Be well,
Just cast in
Johnny.
front of
Thank you
you.
for coming.
have a good night.
Next week, movie trivia night or B movie night.
For you, for me is
Yeah, I
me and my
know.
dad. Yeah.
Man, we're going to have some interesting conversations about which is the worst movie of all time. I have one.
There's a
It's
lot
really
of
bad.
them. There's a lot of them.
But the thing is, there's some movies that are so bad they're just amazing.
Yeah.
Any of the Toxic Avenger movies.
Oh God, yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to start on topic. Yeah.
Save it for Thursday.
I can't. I might do it on Tuesday, just because. Why
Tuesday?
not?
Tuesday.
While I'm thinking about it, Colin, I might not be on tomorrow night, or if I am, I might not be up there for long.
Okay.
Remember,
personal lives trump everything else.
Yeah.
Well, I've actually, prior to that, I'm going to be on another live stream I was invited to for, I think my part's going to be like 15 minutes, but it's like a 2-hour long thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we'll see what happens, but that's tomorrow. It actually happens before your stream, but I think what's going to happen is I'm going to get off from that and then have to go do dad things afterwards. So we'll see what happens.
Go do your dad
Family
thing.
comes first. I'm way down on the list, like 24th and a half or something like that.
At least 24 is a good number to pick. That's my
I'd rather
number.
be 42 to be honest, but that's a better number. But you know what it is. But I'm going to have to jet myself because I'm getting tired.
Oh yeah.
After my stream yesterday, I actually shut my laptop down, started updates on my phone, and I woke up at 12:30 at night. I fell asleep right after the stream.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Yep. Tomorrow's my Monday, so
Yes, I know.
yeah. Who knows? On my vacation time.
Well, we can do B movie night tomorrow if you can make it. AT, cool. You can jump in whenever you get there. Okay, I'll send you a link and put it on your Instagram or something, but we can figure it out. Okay.
Cool.
Then then we'll cause some havoc and try to figure out who's got the worst movie of all time or who's the funniest or whatever.
No,
And what movies we should not ever see remakes of. So I'm going to bow out. Thank you for allowing me to come up, Jason. I really appreciate
no
it.
troubles.
I will
Right,
catch
Colin?
you both tomorrow, hopefully.
And have a good night.
Be well,
Cheers,
brothers.
Calvin. Bye, Jenny.
Bye, Jenny.
There she goes. There you go. She's way better now.
Bye, Jenny.
Bye. Good night.
Good night. And then there was two. So, alrighty. So, yeah. So back to the fishing and the outdoor stuff. Do you do any fishing too?
I want to. It's been a long time. I used to do it quite a bit. It's been a long time since I've been fishing, and I definitely want to get back into it.
Oh yeah, it's a good skill to keep yourself in tuned with.
Definitely.
Yeah, like I said, I prefer the one-piece rods more so than the two-piece rods, or more. Some of them I have no choice, but I have to use the one or the two-piece or the three-piece rods because there's just no way around it. Like my fly rod, my graphite one's two-piece, my bamboo is the three-piece. Like I said, then I got these big surf rods or river rods. Yeah, and those have to be two pieces. It's just too hard to transport them in one piece.
Well, I've been saying that when the kids are done with school,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to look at moving out and purchasing us, some land and a place and whatnot. I would love to get a lake house or some type of lake or river close to the property.
Well, I'll let you know about that. The mosquitoes are going to be high.
This is North Carolina. They're high no matter where you're at.
Yeah, they're all over where I'm at too. So
You
bugs
just
up.
got to get used to it. Take thermocells around with you.
Yeah, like I said, I keep my lights on the corner of the house, and I don't have lights above the doors here. Those are just motion sensors only for 30 seconds.
This
Just enough
place
to get,
that we just moved into is like, it's funny because where we lived at was literally like across the main street,
mm-hmm.
not far at all. But this house has this kind of weird, I don't even know if you can call it like a lot, but it's an empty lot type space. It's not a lot you could put a house in.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I don't know who actually owns that. I don't think any of the houses right here own
Mm-hmm.
that land because everybody's, like marked off from it. But it's just become some overgrown over there. And this house is so much buggier than the other one.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
like I said, check and see if it belongs to the municipality. It might belong to them.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it could be the subdivision has like a homeowners and all that.
Oh, it's a HOA?
Yeah.
And if it's a HOA, then it's theirs.
So I'm going to talk to, and see, we're renting right now. So I'm going to talk to the landlord and tell them, like, you might want to talk to them because there's trees back there that have some sort of like wild vines that are growing, and they're growing over the fence.
Uh-huh.
And I don't mind doing some landscaping and keeping up on things, but it's just, I don't know what they're called. My wife, actually, I think she knows what they're called, but it's the kind that grows so bad and so fast. I'm not doing it. Right now, it's like they can make the fences look pretty that way. I'm just going, oh, I thought you wanted them like this because it looks cool. But
No, they can actually take the fence down due to the weight.
well, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, it'll crush a chain link fence.
Oh, well, this is just like a picket wooden fence.
Oh yeah, no, it'll eat it all up. It
Yeah.
also depends on what vine it is too. I mean, you got let's see where you're at. You'll probably have the hedgerow helix. I wouldn't be surprised if you had snail vine there or cat's claw. You got jasmine, wisteria. Wisteria probably die back every year because it gets really cold and it doesn't like the cold. Yeah, there's so many different kinds of vines.
Well, I'm hoping whatever this is that it doesn't like the cold and dies back here soon.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try to get out there and clear some of it back. But I was just like, right now, while everything's still growing good, I'm not even going to touch it.
Yeah.
As it starts getting cooler, I'm hoping, like you said, whatever it is,
Goes dormant. Yeah, if it goes dormant, you can try and get a control on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got all kinds of the wild vines here. We got wild grapes. We got all kinds of vines here. It's awesome. We got the wisteria here, which, oh man, when that stuff blooms, oh my goodness. It smells like every woman in the world is wearing the same perfume and put too much on. I mean,
But whatever it is, it doesn't bloom. There's no flower to it.
okay. So there's no blooms that you know of. Because you haven't
That-
been there
that-
long enough.
Well, I guess it depends on when it would bloom, right? We've been
Yeah.
here since June.
Yeah, most vines will actually bloom throughout the summertime. Most.
Yeah. So but I mean, it's like all the trees back there. The trees are wrapped in these vines.
Oh yeah, that hasn't been taken care of in a long time. Then.
Nobody sets that land. That land's so overgrown. And actually, we don't get any in our yard because of the fence. There's some of the neighbors close by that don't have fences. I got a good friend of mine that lives. There's 2 houses between us, and
Mhm.
there's deer that are in that lotted area, and they'll actually come in her yard. And she's got a big old German Shepherd mix of some sort. And when she notices like there's a deer out the back, she'll open that door. She's got a lead that she'll put on, but she brings it inside the house runs under the door, so she can put it on him and open the door, and he'll just go chasing after the deer. She gets mad because the deer go over there and start eating all our plants and everything she's grown.
Oh,
The
yeah.
deer,
Yeah. You're in the Atlanta area, right? No,
say
that's
that
Georgia. No, that's Georgia. You're in North Carolina. Sorry. I don't know why I was thinking Georgia, but I know Atlanta, Georgia has been having a lot of troubles with suburban deer.
yeah, we're close to we're on the outskirts of Raleigh.
Okay.
I'm probably about 20, depending on what part, about 15, 20 minutes from Raleigh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huge.
Because I know a lot of cities in those areas are starting to have a very bad deer problem because they're
Well,
not being hunted.
Yeah, well, and this is more of a town that has more rural roots to it, but it's starting to grow more.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still there's a lot of country around here, and there's hunting that happens, but the season is
Yeah.
just now coming upon
Opening
us.
up. Yes. Yeah, it's on us now. It is here.
Yeah. So that's when some of that population might change around here, but you also can't shoot the deer. You can't go after the deer that are in the town limits.
Yeah. Some towns you can.
I don't think
You can't use a firearm.
you can't get caught.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, a lot of people, they can talk to the DNR, and DNR will try and take care of it, or they'll say, no, the city has to take care of it. And the city say, no, it's a game wardens have to take care of it. So they'll try and push the jurisdiction onto each other because it's in that gray area. Yeah, because I was reading about that with Atlanta, Georgia, and some of those other cities. We're having a very bad problem with the urban deers because they're getting causing a lot of traffic accidents.
You say urban deer, and I just for some reason think of like a deer going up to the corner, like, "Hey man, can I get a hit?"
This is a stick up. Give me all your corn.
That sounds like it could be like a Family Guy skit. You see a deer like,
Jeez, yeah.
you see a deer like at
The Family Guy, Simpsons, or Futurama. Yeah.
Yeah, you see a deer like at a table, like with the razor blades and stuff, little white lines. That sounds like a Family Guy or Futurama, Simpsons.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the Futurama did the thing with the we don't have pigeons; they went extinct. We got owls. When I saw that, I about fell over laughing. Yeah. Like I said, I've talked back and forth with Johnny. Johnny's a pretty cool cat. Yeah, you'll like that one because he's taking out a lot of the chippers because they've been getting into the wife's flower garden and taking all the bulbs. And you want to plant all the bulbs now so they can go over winter, so they can bloom in the springtime. Well, they're going there and dig them all up. It's the same thing. The raccoons, the skunks, the possums, they'll do the same thing. To them, it's food. Like I said, if anybody watches Trapper Jay, he does something very specific. And I was in the pest control industry, and yes, you do have to control those populations, because two things. For one thing, they can become a health risk and hazard or liability to humans and to themselves when they get overpopulated. I've seen what happens to a lot of animals when they become overpopulated and the land can't take care of them. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand. The wild animals out there starving because there's not enough food. And we were just I was just reading about that. There was a coyote attack in California. I actually posted it on Facebook today. That the lady was out walking her dog, and the pack of coyotes came up there and grabbed her dog. She was able to save the dog and get it to the vet in time. But yeah, but she was appalled that the coyotes would do something like that. I says, the coyotes see something smaller than them. They're hungry. It's food.
Yeah, there's a channel called the Ontario Camping Couple,
Mm-hmm.
and the stream that I'm going to be on tomorrow night, it starts at 7 Eastern time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be talking somewhere in the 8 to 9 range, but they were on it in the previous season, and he was telling a story about how they're basically noticing coyotes are getting a lot braver or more
Desperate.
Like, yeah, that's a really good term for it, because he had some come after him.
Mm-hmm.
And he happened to be lucky that he was kind of in a vulnerable position when all this was going down, but he did have his crossbow with him at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he was able to get it loaded, and just so happened to hit or ping a shot off of one of the coyotes, which he said turned out had to been the alpha, because the minute he hit that and it yelped and kind of scattered off, the rest of them were just gone. And he said that wasn't alpha. He's like, I don't know what state I would be in right now, but to hear him tell that story, it was like, and all I could think about was one of the places I like to go backpacking here that I went to when I went about almost this time last year. Matter of fact, it's almost a year ago, because it was like the second weekend in October. And the entire night, and they weren't necessarily like real close to me, but I heard coyotes like all night long.
Oh yeah.
When I hear them, I'm like, this is good. I can sleep to this, right? I love that the animal noises at night. I can sleep to it. But it's just now, since he said that, I know when I hear him, I'm going to be thinking about that. And it's like, yeah. And the place that I like to go to, it's not like your regular like state park. It's a national forest, so you can you can hunt on this particular land. Yeah. Right? You can take firearms on this land. So I'm like, yeah, I need to take something with me when I go, just in case, for protection.
Yeah. Believe it or not, little 22 LR semi-auto will do the job.
Yeah, because the only thing I had with me at that time, I actually had my slingshot with me. Because I was like, hey, if I get bored, I can practice with my slingshot. It wasn't about protection. It was about just screwing around. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, that's not going to do anything to like a coyote, which I didn't have that worry at the time.
Yeah.
Right. The place that I'm going to, that I like to go to, there's not bears. It's not a risk of bear or anything else there that's really that big of a deal. But ever since hearing that story, I've been like, Yeah.
Well,
I'm not really worried about coyotes, because we had farmland across from us, so I'm kind of used to them, right? It's coyote, it's whatever. Most time when they see me, they scatter off.
Yeah.
But different, like you said, they're desperate.
Yeah. Like I said, no, I grew up in the wild. I know about all this. I grew up in the wild. I know about the wild animals. That's probably one of the reasons why I was so good at pest control. Catching the vermin. To me it was second nature. Because I would use their instincts against them. And it's not hard. And you just gotta know your target animal, what you're going after. What is it like, what it doesn't like. You need to figure out what's it hungry for. What time of year is it? Is it mating season? Is it not mating season? I mean, there's all kinds of different baits that you can use. It's actually quite amazing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Like I said, the most I've ever done in one day, I think it was 67 gophers in a 24-hour period on a golf course that was in fest with them. I put out close to 150 traps that day. That's all I did all day. And I was going back, going back to lunch. As I'm driving back, I'm watching the traps dance. Dancing with little chains. All within 10 minutes. Pull it out, go down the way, set another one. I know they're a solitary animal, except for during mating season, which is very, very short windows. And just go on down the next one. Come back up, got another one. Because a lot of times I would probably have them within an hour.
That's insane.
Oh yeah. One time I was setting some traps at the mounted PD. I actually had one of the rats in under 7 minutes. I wasn't done putting the ladder away yet. I was literally about ready to open the door, put the ladder inside the building, and one of the officers just stepped out. And he goes, "Jason, you caught one already." I says, "No, man, stop pulling my chain." He goes, "No, I'm serious. It's up there flopping around." So I had to go back down there, lift it up, pull it out. The thing was absolutely a monster.
Wow.
Because I had one of the at the time the only thing I had available was the old Victor snap traps for the rats, and I did have to finish the rat off. It wasn't quite enough to kill it, but yeah, that's how big it was. Yeah, actually, I think it's also on my Instagram page as the size of that rat.
Okay, I'll have to just scroll back and look for it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't miss it when I was really big and gordo and I wore orange. Because I worked in the for a municipality and I worked in the right of ways. So I had to wear orange. Because I worked in the public works department. But it was so much fun. It'd be funny. I'd get phone calls from PD, FD. We got bees. And drop what I'm doing. Haul ass over there. But yeah, a lot of times I'd be on site in under 20 minutes. Because then when they had the contractors, sometimes it was 24 hours for them to show up.
Oh wow!
Even if it was a bee attack. So they ended up just calling me. Sometimes I get calls at home after I've already been home for a couple of hours. I mean, there was one time I literally opened the beer. I had it open, snapped open. My phone rings. I was like, "Yeah, we got bees." I says, "I'll be right there." Put the beer in the refrigerator. Off I go. And I wasn't even on call. But during the thunderstorms, I wouldn't have anything to drink, and just in case I was called. Just when they needed the extra help to clear the streets because of the monsoons. Those things are wicked over there. Like I said, I don't know if you've seen any of it on the Weather Channel. All the dust storms they call the haboobs.
No, I've not seen it. I've heard of it. But I've seen them on the
Oh yeah. I mean, sometimes you wouldn't have 25, 30 yards of visibility. That'd be all brownout from all the dust. And then it would rain, then you'd have mud everywhere. You have to watch your vehicles. Because it only rained just enough to get it to stick. Not enough to wash it off. Oh yeah, I had a blast in that job. I just got burnt out. I was just by myself too long. And just got burnt out.
I definitely understand that because and that's kind of how I got started back into the outdoors and also doing the coffee and camping thing and doing the videos was before COVID, right? That's what we all say now. Like before the pandemic, my hobby was very similar to what I did for work or what I actually still do for work.
Now, can we call it BCV?
Say what? Yeah.
BCV, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Before COVID, yeah. But my hobby was very similar. Mm-hmm. And once everything hit and everybody's, in their house, we weren't going to the conferences anymore. So all these vendors started realizing, hey, we can do these conferences during the week because companies are allowing their employees to attend them during the daytime, right? We can do these digital ones and they do all kinds of different events to get people to, come to it. And, and our bosses were like, hey, go for it, because you can get some free training out of it, because most of these things were free. And it was just constantly in front of my face. It was like always there. And next thing I knew it, I was doing these things during the day and working. And then at night, there would be a conference and people like, hey, come join this, or hey, will you talk at this conference, and blah, 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 blah. So it's like constantly the whole time.
Yeah.
And I finally just, one day I woke up and I was like, if it's not work, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing it for hobby. I need something different. And then unfortunately, in the time frame of all that happened too, my sister passed away.
Yeah.
So with all that kind of hitting up, I'm like, I've got to get another hobby. I got to get something else to focus my energy on. And I was like, I got to get back to camping.
Yeah. You need it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and that's kind of what started me back on the path of getting back out again, because I used to do it a lot. But I got back into it then, and it's like, woohoo. Yeah.
Like I said, for me, I was actually taking care of 386 acres, 22 locations for all the pest control. And I was also doing all the vegetation management. And then I would have 3 months that I was dedicated to the sports complex. So that's where I would go in. I would top kill all the turf. We would scalp it, get rid of all the grass. Then we would plant we would actually overseed with the rye. And we would have that tournament ready in 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah, tournament ready in 3 months. And this is wintertime. Yeah. I don't know if you guys know about the women's NCAA softball for the college. I was doing their preseason tournaments.
Oh,
They're
cool.
at Dawson Field in Tempe, Arizona. Used to love it. I ate it all up, and then after a while, I didn't have a vacation for like 10 years. I might have had a 3 or 4 day weekend. That's not vacation. I didn't get away. But yeah, 10 years, we didn't get a chance to do anything. We just fell into that rut and didn't really do a whole lot. Then I just got. Then I finally got a vacation. I went out on a vacation, came to visit family here, and got back. And about a month after I got back, I did not want to go to work. And I knew right then and there, I don't want to do the work anymore. I just didn't want to do it. But I was on autopilot for so long, I didn't know. So I was doing that for like almost 5 years. Just go, 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 go. And that's what I did. And I finally just woke up. I said, you know what? I don't want to do it no more. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to do this work no more.
I understand that.
Yeah. So I walked away out of that industry after 33 years. I started very, very young into the landscaping and everything else. And that led to one, led to another. And I worked for almost 20 years for the city.
Wow.
Yeah. And just walked away. Because I now if I had a partner that a good partner that the work would not have backed up on me if I took some time off. Yeah, I would probably still be there.
Yeah, that's one of my saving graces is where I work at now. We've got, and it's a small team, but we've got a good team.
Yeah.
And my associate director I report to and our director, his boss, they're very, very good about making sure, like, they'll tell me, like, you need to take time off. Like, you've not had time off in a while. You need to take time off. We don't care when you do it. You need a break. So they're really good about, following up with their employees to say, hey, you've not had a break for a while. We don't want you to get burnt out. We don't want any problems. You need to take a break.
Yeah.
And our company recently for the U.S. employees go into what they call the flex time off. So we're not given, we have like unlimited days that we can use. We're not given like you got 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It's you can take as much time off as you want. And I was kind of worried about that, not having that, thinking, because the way I've always done it in the past is normally with the way things are for our family. My wife's in healthcare, right? If she doesn't plan something like 6 weeks ahead of time, then it's on the schedule and she's probably not getting it off. And we've never been good about planning in advance for, time off. So what I would always end up doing is I would have this vacation time get close to the end of the year and I got to use it or lose it. So then I feel myself each year going, well, a lot of the other guys, they're going to be doing stuff for Christmas. We don't really go anywhere. My parents are an hour drive for me. So it's not like we got to go to another state to see them and visit them for Christmas. We're not going to do anything. So instead of taking like a week off close to Christmas or 2 weeks off like some of the people do, I would literally take every Friday and Monday off, starting sometime towards the end of October up until like the week before Christmas. And I would literally have 3-day work weeks for a month and a half. And it was great. And I was like, well, I'm probably not going to do that anymore because it's going to be different now, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Because the schedule I had when I worked for the city, we had the 980s. So for week 1, which I was on week 1, we worked the 5 days, but we worked 9-hour days. Week 2 was you worked 4 hours for 9 hours. But every other Friday was either the 8-hour day or the off day. And the whole crew was split into 2, so there would always be somebody there on a Friday. It'd be half a crew on a Friday. But yeah, I got so much more done in that extra hour. I mean, so much more.
Now question for you.
Yeah.
Was it what you stopped doing? Was that because I know you mentioned landscaping? Was it just landscaping, or was that pest control as well?
Well, I started out doing landscaping when I was like about 14, 15 years old. That's what got me hooked into going from. I was basically graduating from one job to another, to another, to another.
Gotcha.
Okay. I started out doing the landscaping. Then I ended up going up to a different city. I was involved with a big landscaping company there. And then they made me upset. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go look somewhere else. Picked up the phone and I called the golf course. I'm looking for a job. They said, come on in. So I went onto the golf course. So I was in the golf industry for, about 8, 9 years. And then I went to school. I got my turf degree. And then I flipped the golf course. The director of the city saw what I did. And he said, come work for me. And I said, yeah, sure. That was a $2.72 raise an hour, plus benefits. Of course, I'm going to jump all over that.
Right.
Hi, Grace. How you doing? That's Grace Martin.
Hey, Grace.
Yeah. Well, that's what it says. I don't know if it's a family member using the that person's thing. But yeah. So one thing led to another. I went to work for the city and worked for them. They did not like it when I left. They were upset. Especially when they had to fork out 580 hours of vacation time, a couple hundred hours of sick time, and a couple hundred hours of comp time. It is Grace. Okay. Yeah, they were not happy forking that out at all. Okay, I wasn't happy about forking a lot of it over to the government for taxes, but that's what we did. We quick sold the house there, moved here, and put money into the house here. Still trying to do that. Yeah, I ended up getting a job at a big box store. I ended up going full time there. But I'll teach what I used to do, but I won't do it. I'll show somebody how to do. I will show somebody how to do it. No, without getting injured or hurting themselves or hurting the environment, if at all possible. Because remember, when you're using poisons, it doesn't matter if it's insecticide, herbicide, miticide, or it could be even a fungicide. Remember, the label is the law, guys. You are susceptible to it too, same as the technicians.
That's not Grace's link. Hang on. I could have sworn I copied it up. Well, sorry, Grace. Hang on. Let me fix that.
Oh,
Well, I did a Control C, but evidently it didn't go through. Let's make sure this one's the right one. That's Grace. There we go.
okay.
My bad.
Disregard the previous message. But yeah, that's how I ended up here. I just family property came up for sale next to it, and here we are. Actually, I love it here. You know,
So,
it's all to me. It's the same heat because I worked outside. I worked in the parks department underneath public works, but they were all water retention for rainwater. So the sprinklers were running in the summertime. It was very highly humid inside those parks. So yeah, some of those parks I would probably say one of them I would definitely say the heat index would hit 120, 125 easy during monsoon season.
wow.
And then you had bottles of water that were down there during the wintertime. You can go up to the top of the park. The bottled water would not be frozen. You go down into the park, the bottled water would be frozen. There's that much temperature change, and just believe it or not, in 50 feet of elevation in the wintertime there.
That's insane.
It is insane, yeah. Yeah, it's just, it was just hot and humid in those parks in the middle of the summertime. Unless we had the breeze going, which I actually loved it when it was a little bit drier with the breeze blowing. But during the monsoons, we get out there first thing in the morning, sunrise. It's 99 degrees and about 90% humidity. Oh, it was miserable. It's just like it is here. But it's actually cooler here. And like I said, I was talking with somebody earlier today. I think it was the Air Guns of Michigan. I was talking to on because he was live earlier, and I think we only had like 4 days, somewhere around there, that we actually got above 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Not the heat index, but the actual temperature. Well, I know we're busting the heat index on 105, 110 all summer long, but the actual temperature, I think we hit it 4 times here. And that's at the airport. Here at the house, I don't think we're quite hidden that because there's so many trees around us, and we're just and we got a little bit of that breeze. So if we hit 100 here at the house, I would question it.
Well, I can tell you, we had a really hot summer here. That was for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we had more 100-degree temperatures last year than we did this year. This year's drier than what it was last year. Yeah, because we've gone, I think we've only had 3-4 days of rain in the last past maybe 10, 12 weeks. And we got another two more weeks of it's going to be dry. Then it's going to start getting wet again. So we've been lucky. We haven't had any storms come our way where I'm at.
Yeah, we just had fun with Ian.
Yeah,
coming this way after it was done down south, and it dumped rain on us all weekend long. I mean, it's still in some parts out here still wet from that. We've not had rain since Sunday.
Yeah. I said, my heart goes out to all those folks down there in Florida. I know I got a lot of YouTube friends down there, a lot of YouTube acquaintances down there, and also have family down there. And yeah, it's just amazing what it did. I mean, that looks like it was just as devastating as when that one came through and hit Homestead. Can't remember the name of that hurricane.
Well, we got really lucky. We did end up losing power for, let's say, 24 hours or so.
Mm-hmm.
But what was really funny was I ended up passing out because we lost power Friday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was dealing with headaches last week, and I ended up passing out at like 8 o'clock. And, the next day my wife was like, well, did you fall asleep because you were hurting? I said, no, I actually fell asleep because I wasn't hurting. And I'd only had like 2 hours of sleep each night. Now, there was nothing going on. So I just passed out. But I woke up at 2 in the morning. But it turned out to be to my advantage because about 4 o'clock, I said, all right, I got to move around. It's just, I'm bored. There's nothing you can do in here. There's no power. Let me go find the sheets for someplace that's open. And I went and bought several bags of ice. And the freezer and refrigerator in this house do really good with keeping cool, even when the power wasn't on. I was able to shove some ice there. I put them in contractor bags so they wouldn't melt and whatnot. And I had some in a cooler. That I was able. I think we threw away a little bit of meat that was raw that I just didn't want to trust. It was like a pack of sausages. They weren't smoked.
Sausages. I love sausage.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. It's very commonly thing in this house, but ended up throwing away a pack of sausage because I didn't want to take a chance with it. Like, it's not worth it. We got it on sale for like $5-6.
Yeah.
And so we ditched that. But other than that, we were lucky enough not to have to ditch out the freezer and like everything else in the fridge.
Yeah. Now, do you have a deep freeze or a stand-up freezer?
Not here. When we get our own place, I have plans to get more of that kind of stuff in place. I plan on also getting a dehydrator, or I really want a freeze dryer.
Ooh, those things are really finicky. I thought about getting one until I saw all the stuff that you got to watch out for, and also the cost. The cost is coming down. It's coming down. It's coming down.
I've seen nice ones lately in the like $2,500 to $3,000 range.
Yeah, I remember when they were like 5,000 when I first got here. I was looking at them, and then I saw how complex those pieces of machinery are. I'm going, something's bound to go wrong within 5 years. It's just they've taken something the size of a house and they compact it to the size of a little bit larger than a washer dryer combination. Okay, there's so many things that can go wrong. There's just too many parts, too many pieces for everything to work correctly in sync. It's just for that kind of a price when it was $5,000. It is a risk unless you get the protection plans and you can extend it. Get a good factory warranty. Make sure you go with a reputable company that will actually, what's the other word I'm looking for? Take care of their customers.
Right.
Yeah. Not something that I saw it on the internet and I bought it. No.
I don't know if I've seen her on these lives, but have you seen a channel called Digging for Health?
No.
So she recently got a freeze dryer, and it was really funny because she said it was gifted to her from her mother-in-law. And her comment after that was, so I finally got something out of this marriage that's been worth putting up with him. And I died when she said that. But she's got a couple of videos where she's got one video out she did where she started out messing with junk food. So she freeze-dried some ice cream sandwiches to kind of relive the childhood nostalgia of going to a
yes.
Yep.
They should actually still sell that.
She freeze-dried some gummy worms and some marshmallows. And it was a really cool video to watch, and she was messing around with them. And she said, when you eat like a gummy worm regular, you don't realize how much sugar is actually in it. Because when she dehydrated them, she said they were so sweet, she could barely eat them. But, it was actually a bad thing I saw that video because that made me want a freeze dryer even worse. Because I instantly started thinking about things that I can do to go along with like coffee. Right.
Yeah.
But for me, a lot of it, I would love the freeze dryer to be able to make or to elevate my backpacking meal game because I don't like buying a lot of the store dehydrated and freeze dried and already made packages. I like, kind of my own things. And I did find a company out of North Carolina that does a lot of dehydrated vegetables and stuff like that called Harmony House. So I've got some cool ideas for doing some. Yeah, I mean the prices aren't too bad. Some of it can get pricey, but I picked up some diced potatoes, some onions, and mixed bell peppers, with plans on doing me a nice little home fry skillet.
You can also make up your own and broth and everything else to put it in there and dry it up, just like the packets of the what was it, the cup of noodle soup.
Yep. Well, and see, and that's like they even have on their particular website where they're talking about making like broth out of the veggie or seasonings out of the veggies that they have dehydrated and just grinding them up. So I've even thought about, I can make some cool seasonings like that.
Oh yeah, put them in a coffee grinder and grind up the corn or the peas or the carrots.
And my old
then-
coffee grinder that I've got is actually one of those ones that's a coffee grinder / spice grinder.
No, I don't mix the two together.
Well, see, that one I don't use it anymore for coffee. So
Yeah.
I might see if I can get it cleaned out really good. And if not, I'll just go get another one. They're not expensive for that
Yeah.
type. I think it's like a $25 thing.
$16, $25, yeah.
Yeah. But no,
Yeah,
I
'cause
would not,
I got one for spices and I got one for coffee.
now I would not put spices in this. This is
Nope.
coffee only.
hmm Yeah, you would not believe how hard pepper corns are.
Oh no, I do believe it. I've had to deal with them before,
Oh yeah,
but I love
yeah.
them.
That goes through my through that grinder really quick. Takes a little while. Like I said, I mix my own seasonings. I was messing with it, like over 20 years ago. We would buy other seasonings. We ended up going back to my blend. So that's what I make. Whenever we get low, I'll make up another batch. I'll vacuum seal almost all of it and just keep a little bit out. Because here I got to vacuum seal anything if I want it to last long. Because the high moisture content here. So yeah, I've learned just to vacuum seal everything. And it's not hard to use, and you can reuse the bags over and over again, and they just get smaller and smaller. So you put smaller and smaller stuff in it. You can buy them all pre-bagged and stuff like that. It's awesome. I really want to get some of those jars. I need to get the adapter so I can do the mason jars. I can put all of my spices and stuff in there and just do that, because I got the big one when I first got here. That was one of the things I kind of treated myself to out of my retirement money I got from when I left the city. Yeah, I love it.
And Molly just said that you're already getting low.
Yeah, no, I got another bag already ready stashed in the pantry.
See,
Yeah, like I
you
said,
saw that on you, Molly.
Oh, I'm way ahead. No, I'll mix up 3 shakers worth, and I'll vacuum seal the other ones. Yeah,
Carolina Reaper Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
yeah, no,
No, what, you don't like heat?
yeah. I try and reuse them as much as I can.
Yeah, I agree, Grace.
Yeah, they're a little bit pricey. But like I said, with the spice and everything else, like I said, I really want to get I need to get the adapter for the for the mason jars. I really need to get that one. I mean,
Cool.
it's not hard. Just put it on there, put the lid on there, suck the air out. I want to grow the big giant marshmallows. Hey, there's nothing wrong with freeze-dried marshmallows. They're just sweeter. Even though I rarely eat sweet stuff anymore.
The cool thing about that is you freeze dried some marshmallows. If you decided if you really like hot chocolate and you wanted to make your own hot chocolate blend, you could add freeze dried marshmallows to it.
Yeah. No, what I was thinking about is was it freeze drying like mushrooms? Yeah. And yeah, I love mushrooms. And then put them in the grinder, powder them up, and then add it for the flavor in the stews.
I was about to say it'd be really good for soups and stews.
Oh yeah,
that's one thing I'm looking forward to with this colder weather coming up. And don't get me wrong, I will eat this in hot weather, but cold weather, I'm like, bring on the chili.
Yeah.
I'm ready for some chili.
Yeah, it's almost time for stews and chilies and not so much as the soups. And roast. I love doing the roast and the roasters. You
Yeah,
know,
and
it's that
even
time.
sorry.
It's that time of year. The Dutch oven comes out a lot more often.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
when we do what we do as a soup is really more thicker like a stew.
Hmm.
And that's when my wife does her potato soup. And it's phenomenal. It's really good. But as a matter of fact, she made some over the weekend after we got power back. We were going to make it so she was going to make it Friday, and then closer to that time, we started having power blips. And we're in one of those neighborhoods that it can be questionable whenever there's storms anyway, because it's an older grid out here. And we started talking about it. And I'm like, she's going to do this in the Instant Pot. So when that thing's trying to get pressure, every time the power blips, it's going to reset that Instant Pot.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know if we should do it. And we got talking about it. I said, we might be better off trying to see, the storm's not really gotten too bad yet. Maybe ordering pizza from somewhere. And she goes, well, I don't know. What do you think? You think we should hold off? And right when she said that,
Stupid.
like the power blipped again. And I was like, there's your answer right there. Because if we had started this
Pizza,
before
it
the
is.
talk, it was like if we started this before the talk, it would just reset. So yeah, I went and picked up pizza. But then the next night after we got power back, soup was made.
Yeah, like I said, the power here is also questionable for here. Again, we're on an older grid, and we're probably one of the furthest locations from where our power comes from. Like I said, and every once in a while, you can hear the power surge. You can actually literally hear it when it hits.
We've heard it here. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, Holly, I agree. Stoop.
yeah. Stoop. Yep.
Stoop.
Right in between.
Words. I can't just say stoop though. I gotta say stoop.
Yep.
So something really stupid and really funny. Have you ever heard of a type of like ottoman called a poof?
No.
But I can't pronounce it like any other time. And I'm going to show you what one looks like because I actually been having my legs propped up on it.
Oh, okay.
It's a poof. So when anybody asks me if I ever talk about it, I can't call it a poof. I have to call it a poof.
Well, every time I come up with the poof is in the proof is in the poof.
The poof is in the pudding?
No, the proof is in the poof. It's a Utah Airgun slogan.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. They actually have a t-shirt. It's quite funny. For those who do pest control. But yeah, what was it? We had our last power outage we had here. It was out for about 4 hours. And it was the weirdest power outage I've had here. It didn't end, but it just sloped off. It wasn't a hit. It was really weird. Yeah, it's just how when you get a power outage, you can hear a pop or you can hear the bump of the power. This one it just went. It was like a car running out of gas, but faster.
Wow.
It was like we were just like, that's not normal. Yeah, we were 4 hours without power.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said, we tried to call and everything else, and it says about the ETA of having it back on. It says, oh no, we'll have it back on here in a few hours. So I didn't have to break out the generator or anything else. They said, yeah, it's gonna be out for 6, 7, 8 hours. Yeah, I'll pull the generator out.
Well, this has been awesome. I just noticed the time because I'm starting to feel
Yes.
it.
Yeah,
It's after 11 here on the East Coast, so I need to call.
yeah. Yeah. Alrighty, folks. Well, everybody have a good night. Thank you for everybody coming in. And Fox, nice timing, Fox.
Now Cliff, it shows up.
Yeah.
Hey, Cliff. Bye, Cliff.
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, Cliff. Tomorrow's B-movie night on Kincaid's channel. And remember, with that, please, everybody get outside, grow it, harvest it, catch it, clean it, cook it, and eat it. All right, guys? So everybody have a good night.